Welcome back, everybody, to our journey through the leagues with XFC. As you can see from the last time that you joined, we won 2 games. It's pretty. I originally, beginning of the season, we were having such a hard time scoring goals. Look, I mean, just look. That's 1 goal in 5 games. That's really bad. And as you can see now, when we have won, it's because we've allowed either 1 or 0 goals, and that's exactly what happened. We won, beat Concord, and we beat Hemel Hempstead, and both because we played defense. And both of these were change of formation back to the wing play, so that's what we're going to stick with here today. Play away at Dartford, who is 2nd in the league, and Billericay, who is 19th. And how many points do we need from this game? Do you would you guess? Get your guesses in right now. How many points do we need to stay up? And now you can see we are not in last place. We are 3 points clear. Chelmsford has played their game in hand now, and are on a 4-game losing streak. And I don't remember, one of these was their game in hand. But the fact that they lost at home to Billericay by 3, that was the big one. I had assumed that was one they could possibly take 3 points from, and then we would be sitting there tied with them. But we are a game ahead, and we are a game ahead with a 5-goal differential. So we are pretty much guaranteed staying up unless they win, unless they get at least 4. If we get 0 points from these 2 games and they get 4 or more, obviously they go up. But I highly doubt they can get 4 points from this. So we'll see what happens. I will say our game here is only 1 day removed, so we're going to be rotating the team a little bit here, and yeah, there's only 2 games left in the season, but there's not a lot of guys that are in full condition here. There's a lot of tired boys, so we'll switch a few things around, get in some full green hearts for some of the more tired guys that we have. Go with something a little different. We'll see. I can 1 day tire as well. Go like that. I'm tempted to go back to the 4-2 or the 5-2-1-2, which the more I'm thinking about it, the more, I mean, I'm gonna play whatever guys I can find in the off season and during the transfer time, where I can pick up anybody that I can, but I have a hard time believing that I'm gonna be able to just pick up guys for a certain system or whatever position I want. I'm gonna take the most talented guys that I can find and then create the system around them. But I would love to, I think, play the 5-2-1-2 as a staple going forwards. I really have enjoyed that system in years past. I'd love to play that on controlled possession, and yeah, I don't know. It requires some really good. Heck yeah, attaboy Clements, the defender with the goal. I'm a little surprised we score on the set piece after taking our set piece specialist out. Sadie gives the ball up over the top. Clements definitely comes from an onside position and just finishes because the goalie came out. Wow, and we have how close was the offsides? Not very. And we have a 1-goal lead at the 2nd best team in the league, who still has a chance at automatic promotion. So they have everything to fight for, and they're killing us on XG. Let's be honest. But oh, okay. I thought he was giving him a 2nd yellow card. Will Sadie be our new set piece specialist? We'll find out right now. No, he will not. I'm considering going cautious. Yeah, Dartford still has a chance at automatic promotion, which obviously with a 6-team playoff from this side, that's a hard road to get through. So they're playing as hard as they can. They're going for it. Let's secure survivor. Okay, boom. Let's do that. Even 1 point here to me secures our survival. And actually, if you look at the table on the right side, Chelmsford are losing and are down by 6 points. So this may be the only game that matters. And I'm okay with that today. And then we can just not have to worry so much about Builder McKay in that last game. So actually, I take that back. Chelmsford are not I don't know. Maybe they are losing. I can't remember. But we are... yeah, we were 3 points clear, and they have no points at the moment. So either they're losing or they're not playing right now. I'm not sure. I didn't look, so... oh, goodness. But yes, I'm going to be trying that. That's really well worked. That's incredibly well worked. That's kind of beautiful. Kind of beautiful, if I'm honest. So let's get Akinwande on and then switch theirs. Get him in familiar roles. Although... need somebody else be on it. We'll do that. Yeah, I really would like to do that 5-2-1-2, but I'm going to take whatever players we can. If we're going to do that, we need another one or two, and we gave away the penalty right there at the end of the game. We have given away a lot of games at the end of the game this year. And this looks like it's going to be another of the same. Although I think that is the first... oh, and a double save! I think that's the first penalty he saved all year long. That's amazing. That is amazing. Okay, let's pause it. Our fullbacks are not doing well. Let's go. You know what? We're going to switch them both. You're going to switch them both. Maybe a bad idea, but what's going to happen? And I'm going to go a little more cautious when I get the opportunity here hopefully in a minute. We're going to need some midfielders that are a little more suited to those roles and that are, I don't know, definitely a higher talent gap than what we have right now in midfield. And then you really need some wing backs that are very competent. If you're going to play the 5-2-1-2, you got to have some guys that are going to go get on the front foot and be able to hold their own down there. Honestly, I would say the best way to be successful in a 5-2-1-2 is to have your two wing backs be your two best players. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's a fairly packed house here. If we give away another goal here, I quit. That's not true. I'm not going to quit. Oh, that is frightening. But you know what? I thought we were making a break there. I got a guy named Jeb. You know? Just a guy named Jeb. Falls in, and there we did give it away. Goodness. That's painful. Well, I'm proud of your efforts. We're not supposed to win that game. That would have been nice. Well, we do go into the last day with some things still in the balance, things to be decided. We did only lose that game by 1. Let's see. Chelmsford lost theirs by 3. Is that right? They lost theirs by 3 to Concord, who's the team we just beat. So yeah, we'll be back here for our last game of the season in a moment. All right, guys, we're back for this final day of season 1. The season of relegation battles. That's what I'm calling it. So we're gonna go with pretty familiar back 5 of Straker, Clements, Pennell, Thomas, and Balogun. Billy Johnson in goal. Alfie Payne, and we got to play Captain Matty Johnson here on the final day for sure. Fleary at Cam, Newton and Akinwande up top. We're playing at home against a team that's almost as bad as us, so that's my thinking as far as going a little bit more control possession and a little bit more going forwards. So yeah, we've rotated the team back to where our strongest team is, and yeah, here we go. I don't know if I want to put that kind of pressure on them. Just give the fans. There you go. Give the fans. Oh, and even a loss would need to be an astronomical, like 3 or 4 point loss, and then have Chelmsford win by 3 or 4 points, or goals, not points, but 3 or 4 goal loss, and then win by 3 or 4 goals, as well as the fact that they are playing away at the 7th ranked team, which I'm not 100% sure what the playoff race looks like and how comfortable the 7th place team is in the playoffs, but I would assume that that's not going to happen. Ebbsfleet right there. Well, they are most likely fairly comfortable in, as long as they don't get killed. But Chelmsford have taken the lead and are is that correct? Yeah, they have taken the lead. They are up to 27 points as on the live table. We have the 1 point from, oh, there it is, back post, and Clements, 2 goals in 2 games for Clements. Is that his 2nd goal of the year? I missed it at the bottom of the screen. That may be his 2nd goal of the year. Just those 2. Wow, and that one does come across from Alfie Payne. Great header from a tough angle, but the keeper should have probably shut off that near post. But that, as it stands, it is a comfortable, we're in a pretty comfortable spot. We put this thing away here. Oh, well saved. Oh, there was an open goal opportunity there. We have an injured player who just may have a bruised knee. I'm sorry, Thomas, you can deal with a bruised knee. Get all summer to rest. So. But yeah, crazy enough, crazier things have happened. But I am pretty pleased with the way the season ended, considering how poorly it was going during midseason. Akinwande gets the ball. Larry is going to go back out wide to Balogun. He's going to put the ball across in the middle. He is thinking about it, and he goes, and Akinwande's open, and that is the goal, the 20th goal of the season for Carl, and that's going to send us through to a summer full of transfers and trying to work our way up. I did have a quick scan through the division as far as what the team's professional status is, and because we are obviously semi-professional, and there are multiple professional teams, but overwhelming majority is semi-professional. And Clements with his 3rd goal of the season, he scored 3 goals in 2 games. What in the world? What? Where was I? Should have been playing Clements at striker all year long. That's the problem. If I was a better manager, better tactician, I would have played him as striker all year, you know? Yes, he's a center back that can only play center back, but, you know, irrelevant. Semantics, you know? I think I will go ahead and sub off Thomas at halftime with that bruised knee. Yeah, happy. More of the same. More of the same. Let's do that just to make sure, you know, nothing crazy happens now that we have a 3-goal lead. See, I know some of you got to be looking at, oh my goodness, let's just aim at the giant on the set pieces. It's 4-0. Wow. And I know some of you didn't believe me when I said that this formation was working because of how poorly it looked in those 2 games, but I mean, as you can see, even though we're scoring a lot of set pieces here, 1 goal was from open play. Yeah, and so the goals are in this formation. And then also, I know that I haven't really gotten very many points or any wins, I don't think, during the videos, and all the points have come in between, and it looks sketchy, but I'm hopefully proving to you now that this team does have some good performances in it. And just as importantly, some of the teams that we've played against have had some bad performances in them. So, yeah, we are 77 minutes in. This will be the last shot for some of these guys come off. Baker not playing well, but it really doesn't matter. He comes off. Matty Johnson, our captain, is going to come off for one of, if not his last game for XFC. But yeah, I love that ball-winning midfielder with a deep line playmaker combination in midfield. Like I said, that or a box to box. We're looking good. we're looking good, and we see the rest of the game out. And again, a game that we get points on or win, or the games that we win, we don't give up many goals. I would say that scoreline flatters us quite a bit. The XG says we should have won, but we should not have. We had 6 shots on target and 4 of them went in. Outstretched arms. Excellently done. Well done. Yeah. And so I'm going to, I'll get to work today, and we will come back with some, there you go, secure survival. We will come back with a season recap, as well as some of the transfers I'm going to make all the way through for tomorrow's video. And then, yeah, on to the next season, where we hopefully can push up the table a little bit and see if we can try to make a play for one of the 73 playoff spots in this division. So that's going to be all for today. Thank you guys for joining, and y'all have a good rest of your day.